Hello, everybody, and welcome to round 3 of this friendly Modern League with Vengeful 1. So, round 1, we played against an unfortunate person who I think accidentally queued up for the Modern League with a standard deck. Round 2, we played against someone who unfortunately mulliganed down to 3 in the last game. So, our luck seems to be paying off for us so far. We'll see if we can continue with that. Well, we're on the play here, so that's good so far. And this hand looks really good. So, yeah. We're keeping this. If we draw like a 1 mana thing to cast for a creature next turn, we get Vengevine, which is really good. Obviously discarding Bloodghast and Vengevine here. Just going to pass the turn. We do have a lot of lands, though. It's not good right now. I swear, I find it's funny how often I draw a lot of lands with this deck. Oh, is this Affinity? Look at the guy's avatar. I think we're playing against Affinity. Oh, that's definitely very good for us. So we're going to play Neonate. I'm going to discard the Wooded Foothills just to see if I can draw. Yeah. Instant Neonate. Yep. Alright, let's start getting in there, folks. Four. Hiya! I have an explosive opening too, Mr. Affinity, sir. Although, to be fair, this isn't super explosive by... I mean, like, turn 2, we have 7 power. It's pretty explosive, but I mean, like, by Affinity standards, it's not even close. Ooh, cranial plating. Let's see. Metalcraft is turned on. So that undoes the damage our Vengevine just did, which sucks. Collective Brutality would be super sweet right about now. Let's see if we can draw into Collective Brutality. Nope, just another Lotleth Troll. Okay. We need to try and get the beats on here so we can outrace this cranial plating. So I think the correct play is to play the Troll, then play the Bloodstained Mire. We leave one Troll in the forest in hand. Flashback Faithless Looting next turn. Okay. So attack for 6. You see, it's times like this where I kind of wish I had Stinkweed Imp, just because, like, blocking Vault Scourge would be great. But our Affinity opponent seems to have had a pretty good draw, too. I mean, turn 1 Vault Scourge into turn 2 Cranial Plating, swing for 4. Pretty good. Master of Ethereum, you're no fun. Ugh. We're gonna die quicker now. And another Vault Scourge. Chunk, chunk, chunk. So, I kind of need to fetch to grab our Overgrown Tomb, so we have another black source. Definitely not shocking. Boy, I might be dead here. I think we were... Because, like, whether we fetched or not, we were dead because of the 2 Vault Scourges. So, right now, our best bet is to try and cycle this Neonate and draw a Collective Brutality. Holy bunches of votes, that was an out. Okay, so what we're going to do... We're going to... Kill Vault Scourge. Do we drain for 2? Instant or sorcery, they would only really be running Galvanic Blast, in which case we're dead if we drain anyway. Yeah, I think we have to drain just in case they have some two artifacts in hand. We can live with 1 life. So what we can do here, we can... If we kill this Vault Scourge, he doesn't have to use mana to re-equip the Cranial Plating next turn, but then he can't block with the Master of Ethereum or it dies if we attack with Vengevine. I think we just attack with Vengevine first. If he blocks with Master, that's actually really good for us. But I don't think he's going to block. I'd be super surprised if he blocked with the Master of Ethereum, but yeah, didn't think so. Alright. 2 modes, target creature gets -2, -2, and then drain. So we're going to kill this one, drain him. That way he has to spend a mana re-equipping next turn at least. There's the Ornithopter. Affinity is a really annoying matchup. Steel Overseer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts that up to 8. So we go to 2. Oh, he's playing another Vault Scourge instead of equipping Cranial Plating. I guess so he can go wide enough to kill me? Oh, right, he still had the Mox Opal. Yeah, we're just dead here. Just going to concede. Nothing we could draw that would have us win anymore. Alright, so what's coming in? Ancient Grudge is coming in. Abrupt Decay is coming in. And all of our Lightning Axes and probably Maelstrom Pulses are coming in. So I don't like Collective Brutality in this matchup. Brutality's pretty bad because really only 1 mode's turned on against Affinity, which is the -2/-2. The drain is very negligible. So we're going to cut that. Let's see. I don't like Tasigur either. Although, Affinity isn't going to be bringing in, like, Rest in Peace or whatnot. They'd probably be bringing in Grafdigger's Cage. So at least if they play Grafdigger's Cage, Tasigur is still useful. Whereas a bunch of these guys aren't. So, as usual, cut 2, cut 1, cut 1. Just slim on a bit of the graveyard interaction stuff. Get rid of one Neonate since we're bringing in more discard via Lightning Axe. Actually, I just don't like Prized Amalgam period in this matchup. Just going to bring the Neonate back in. Amalgam is too slow against Affinity because it comes into play tapped, which is the huge problem with it. I have to mulligan this hand. I don't like it. I do not like it, even though it has Ancient Grudge. This is honestly better in my eyes just because we have some aggro with it. But we have no draw, which makes it equally as awkward. Yeah, we'll keep. Let's see what's on top. I don't like Blood Gas on top. Just going to play this past the turn. See if we can draw either another land or like Faithless Looting or something off the top. Let's see how insane of an opening hand our Affinity opponent has. Yeah, that's definitely a little awkward. Okay, so we're going to have to fetch and shock here, grab Blood Crypt. We're just going to start getting a little bit aggressive. We're going to play Gravecrawler and we're going to go. See, here's one thing I don't understand. Okay? If you're playing Affinity, you're playing a tier 1 strategy for Modern. Like, why would you go into a friendly league? Why wouldn't you go into a competitive league? Because you're playing a good deck. So you're honestly going to get a lot of wins if you go into a competitive league. And the prizes in competitive are so much better. Like, not even close. So much better. I feel like the only reason you would do a friendly league with Affinity, like, well, okay, there's two reasons. One, I suppose you could be very new with the deck. And that's fine. But this guy seems to be making all the right plays. He seems to be mulliganing into the right hand. He seems to know what he's doing with this deck. So the other one could be you just don't like putting an effort into the game, and you're like, oh, well, people aren't testing good, aren't playing good decks in this one, so I can just kill all the scrubs. 1, 2, 4, 11. Sorry, it's 13. I can't do math. Yeah, we're at 3. And we're dead. Alrighty, everybody. That was us losing to Affinity. Again. See you guys next game.